Director Klein, let me ask you a question here in just my remaining few seconds. You noted in your written testimony that FPS protects federal facilities at the U.S.-Mexico border. Have I got that right?
Yes, sir.
So let me just ask you, given the unprecedented surge in illegal immigration that we're seeing, let me ask you two things here, time permitting. The first one is, we've had multiple DHS whistleblowers who are special investigators within DHS come forward to my office and I think others and allege that they were pulled off of their assignments investigating child abuse, child trafficking, fentanyl. They were pulled off of that and sent to the southern border in order to perform, in their words, menial tasks. I just want to know, have any FPS officers, to your knowledge, been reassigned to the southern border to help with migrant processing?
Yes, sir. We do have a number of FPS officers that are supporting CBP at the southern border in 2 locations, and that's going on today.
When you say assisting with processing?
Not processing. Let me explain what they're doing. So the Border Patrol, the goal is for us to support the Border Patrol so they can go back to do the work of the border. So our officers are transporting people to hospital appointments, to medical visits, to emergency rooms that may need for treatment. So the Border Patrol doesn't have to do that. They can focus on the border, and we're supporting them and escorting people to these appointments.
If I could just ask, where are these folks coming from who are transporting your agents? Where are they being taken from if they're now running people back and forth to the hospital on appointments and so forth?
Various locations throughout the country.
For example?
Boston, Chicago.
What would they otherwise be doing in those locations?
Federal facility protection.
So they're being pulled off of federal facility protection in order to go to the border and to take migrants to appointments?
Well, our goal is to support the Border Patrol. They have supported us in a number of occasions. When they call and ask for help, can you provide, and it's a very small number of officers that we're providing to them, can you provide help or a need for help, and we're going to help them because they've helped us in the past.
Well, I think that's important testimony, Director Klein. I'm grateful that you've given it, and sadly, it tracks exactly with what whistleblowers at DHS have told us that they're being asked to do. They're being taken off of their assignments, and they're being asked to do exactly what you just described, which is to run people back and forth, and one agent said that he was being asked to make sandwiches for illegal migrants. I mean, I have to say, I think it's kind of a problem when people aren't investigating child exploitation so that they can make sandwiches. And frankly, when your agents, who provide absolutely vital security services, are being used to run people back and forth to appointments. I mean, that's outrageous. That's absolutely outrageous. Obviously, it's not your fault, but I'm sorry that you're in that position. And I just register again, I mean, our border's in a state of crisis, and I think this is unbelievable. Thank you for your testimony. Thanks, Mr. Chairman. I realize I'm over time.